All right, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday night, and we're so happy you're all here, and we're very excited. We're actually going to share a little bit about a company that a lot of us are with, and you're going to get to hear it the way we heard it for the first time. Most of us, what this company is all about, and some of the products, and why. Just like the screen says, why we're better together. And there's a big reason. There's a big part of that why we're better together. We want to be your wellness partner, and what that means is that we're gonna move. There we go. We're gonna move to the next slide. We're gonna be your wellness partner, and that very much means is that we want everybody to be healthy and have a great life. We want to be your business partner. We want everybody to have that plan B and turn that into a plan A at some time, and make some money that makes a difference in your life if you can. And of course, your lifestyle partner. Who doesn't want to travel? We were all just sitting around before we started the Zoom talking about where we're going to be and what we're going to do. That's quality stuff. So our company, we have a 360-degree variety of products, and they're all health and wellness, and they're all topical right now. We've got everything from nutritionals to products that help you stay healthy, to weight loss, to replacement drinks for all these bottles of Coca-Cola everybody's carrying around underneath their arms. And our products all matter. And I got to say that I have not used every single one of the almost 100 products that we have, but I've used a lot of them, and they are exciting. So Russell, tell us a little bit about the business, global business that we've got.
Well, it's pretty exciting because we have over 100 products, and we're in over 50 countries, right? Now, not every product is in every country, but man, we are spreading around the globe, right? So it's really fun to be able to when you share and you have a good transformation yourself, you like to be able to share that with your friends and people you know around the world, right? And so I have neighbors who have shared with their sisters in UK and friends that are in Spain. It travels around pretty quick, and with the technology we have, we can do that these days. It's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. So we offer well over 100 products now globally, and what that means is that we've got something for everybody. And I got to tell you, our products absolutely make a difference. I stand behind that. They've made a huge difference in my life and family members, friends. Everything from balancing hormones, weight management is a big one right now. It's all over TV, of course, and we've got a great product for that. We're going to talk about improved energy. Who doesn't want more energy? Collagen drinks. So many people can't sleep properly. I don't have that problem, but I sure hear about it a lot from the person that sleeps beside me. And so we've got products that improve sleep. Gut health. Gut health is number one. If you don't have gut health, all your other health is on the blink. Increased libido, again, sleep quality, athletic performance. I can attest to that one. I like to go to the gym and keep in shape. We got products that help with that. Knock down inflammation, and again, clean energy drinks. As I mentioned, walking to work with a bottle of Coke under your hand, under your arm, just is not the way to go. So we've got energy drinks that are going to do exactly what they need to do, and that's keep you energy and healthy. So Russell, I'm going to talk about mega trends, and then I'll let you take over for a bit because this one excites me. I've been in business for self for some 35 years, and one of the things when I was in business for self is that I realized is that the reaching a global reach I had was just within 100 miles of my home or my business, and you know, I, you've got to have products that people want. And what happened with COVID? COVID kind of did us a favor, and everybody kind of educated themselves, and we've all come out of the gate of COVID with a ferocious appetite to be healthy and to look after ourselves and to look good. And so, look at the billions of dollars in these different categories: energy drinks, sports performance, weight management is just off the charts right now. Skincare never goes away; that never gets boring. Dietary supplements and functional foods that are actually good for you. And in saying that, we cover all of those territories. So, Russell, why don't you tell us a little bit about how our products get so good? What happens to make them that good?
Well, what happens is we have an amazing product quality research. We actually have our own lab. It, it is crazy what we do. So if you're looking at us and you're looking at a few other companies as well, if you're, what we do is what we stand out is the testing that we do. We test products. We also test the ingredients. I used to work at a bakery, and I won't tell you which bakery, but we did not test the ingredients that came in. We just trusted. They gave us a piece of paper and said the flour is good, and we just went with it, right? But not we don't do that here. Here we will test every lot of every ingredient that comes in. We test it to make sure it's not moldy, make sure it's not got any problems, and it says what it says on the ingredients before we even start making products with it, right? And then we'll take that and then we'll test those products. We'll send it out. We'll talk about it in a second. We send it out to third parties and they test it. But here, just to talk about some of these people, Dr. Ray Strand, for example, a lot of us have got to meet him in person. I got to meet him in 2020, right before COVID started, and he's amazing. His wife rides horses. My wife rides horses. Dr. Strand even picks up poop sometimes. Well, I get to do that too, right? So I felt right away a connection with him when he was in Vernon, and the reason why is because he's down to earth, and the way he explains stuff. He was trained as a normal Western medical doctor who basically was trained that all the pharmaceuticals are the best things, and the natural stuff is kind of a waste of time, right? But just a long story short, his wife in the mid 90s started to struggle with what now is we call it fibromyalgia. But him and his Freddie, they couldn't figure it out. Him and his doctor friends, they couldn't figure it out. And it wasn't until a neighbor, very much like maybe how you are learning about us now from a friend, maybe their neighbor shared some high quality nutritional supplements, and she started to take them, and she started to feel pretty good, and so it made him kind of change his whole mindset, and he started doing research, right? So he's written many books, and now he is a big advocate for doing the natural stuff first, and then if you need to, let's go back to look at the drugs if we need to. But yeah, we have a huge group of people here. We've met all these people. Brent West, for example, he's our in charge of the lab, and he's got tons of experience, almost 30 years experience with our Noni and all the clinical testing that we've done. Barbara Cox Lovesey, she is all over the world sharing, and again, she's Canadian. She's from the UK right now, but yeah, just all these people are just making sure that everything is top notch, so that we don't have to worry about it. So one of the things that we can, you don't have to believe us, you don't have to believe Dr. Strand or anything, but we also do testing. Like I said, we didn't do that at the bakery. I just received a piece of paper and I just said, okay, we trusted it, right? But what we do here is we take our products and we will send them out. We will have these different certifications, like the Cologne list, for example, and they will verify what is on our ingredients or on our product label is actually on the label, right? Because if you go to other places, they're not always exact. And I can tell you from our bakery, every recipe, it's supposed to be the exact amount of water and this and that. Every recipe was not exactly the same. So the reason, we have the FDA registered facility. Now our products aren't FDA approved because FDA doesn't cover our industry, but our lab and our production facilities where our products are made from or made in, that facility is FDA registered, right? So that's amazing. We can make pharmaceutical drugs if we needed to, right? If we were for whatever reason, but that's the quality that we're getting. So each bottle is going to be exactly what it says it's going to be. So again, back to the Cologne list real quick. That's a good one for athletes, right? Olympic athletes, professional athletes. We have several of our products on the Cologne list. We have several products that are in the physician desk reference. 6 products in the physician desk reference. So doctors can look at that. People who are able to prescribe medication, they can look and find some of our products in there. I forget how many is in there. I think there's 6 in that one actually. So pretty amazing. Anything else, Dave, on this one? All the clinical studies.
Yeah, it
Crazy.
just tells me that when I purchase a bottle or a package of our product, that I know that what it says is in it, and that matters so much to me because I don't want fairy dust ingredients. I want the amount of ingredients that I'm paying for, and I need it to do what it's going to say. That from the day I open the bottle until 2 years later, if the bottle still isn't finished, not that that happens in my world. So yeah, so let's move on to one of our products that is really trending right now. As I mentioned, it's this subject is all over the map. And Russell, tell us a little bit about our body balancing drops, if you would.
Sure. Well, these are basically they're simple 2 bottles, and basically these are going to basically help you literally balance your body. You can see what they do. They help with appetite control. They help with supporting your thyroid, hormone support, increase energy, right? You can read all that, but they're amazing products that you take these kind of with 10 minutes apart, hold them under your tongue and before your main meals, and it really balances you. I talk to a lot of guys, so I just say like it's like taking your car in or your truck or equipment and you take it in for service, it runs better, right? So this is kind of like just getting yourself balanced. You are going to run more efficiently, right? And the side effect of balancing yourself, like the side effect of tuning up your vehicle, the side effect is you run more fuel efficient, right? So the side effect of balancing yourself is you run better and you end up, if you have to, shed some weight, right? And so just amazing
Yeah.
product. It's taken the world by storm. It just got a version, not exactly these, but a version of this just was released in Japan. Hey, Dave?
That exactly, and it's I don't even know if they have any left right now. I myself am just jumping back on these drops for a bit. I'm 200 pounds and fairly lean, but I'm 65 years old, and you get that little bit of stuff in the middle because you tend to have some we call them jiggly pops or maybe some food that comes off the barbecue, and just doing a tune up because I'm going to Mexico and I want to feel good. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this slide here. These are some of the supplements, and I take every single one of these daily, and these can be used with the drops to boost to boost your results. And the Pure Nourish is pea pod protein, which is just absorbs into the body so easily. Um, you know, this is the protein that I take every morning in a shake. I add the Power Boost and Giving Greens. Giving Greens is, for every serving, it's 2.5 pounds of picked fresh organic vegetables. And, for parents out there who can't get vegetables to their kids or their crabby husband, I say that jokingly, but a lot of people won't eat vegetables. This is a fantastic way to get vegetables and good quality vegetables into your system. I just throw it in my shake in the morning and I'm good to go. Beauty Boost is great for hair and nails. And then, of course, it shows our drops. Restorix, the little bottle on the bottom left, the purple bottle, is gently detoxes your body. And why is that important? Because it gets rid of all of the heavy metals and impurities in your body, and that's what fat loves. Impurities, fat and impurities, fat and heavy metals just love to cling together. So when you restore or when you use Restorix and remove those toxins, the fat has no reason to hang around anymore, and it just helps push things along. So next slide we're going to talk about is we're gonna drop the weight. We're gonna see some weight drop happen if you stick with the plan. And we're not making any promises here. Results may vary, as they say, but we are watching people, and you're going to see some slides coming up of some people that have had the results. And so it's clinically proven and definitely doctor recommended. Men will lose about an average of two-thirds of a pound per day. I've seen more, I've seen less. It really depends on how you stick to the program. And women, they like to hang on to it a little bit more. So they're about a half a pound per day, plus or minus. But this is all natural, safe, and effective. So, Russell, let's go ahead and look at some results, shall we?
Sure. So real quick here, we have Valerie from Vancouver Island. Again, these pictures were taken back in 2018 when she was first introduced to this program, and these were 3 months apart, right? So she just stuck to the plan, stuck to the food list, and these you can see the before and after, just amazing. I remember in an interview she said that it just came off on all the right places, and she just her confidence and everything just skyrocketed. You can see the smile on her face. Dr. Crystal here, if you can believe it or not, these are the same person. Okay, so I don't know exactly when she started the program. She has shed basically more than she weighs right now. About half of that was through another program, and then but half, about 80 pounds or so, has been all exclusively through our program. And now she's retired from her chiropractor practice, and she was just in Japan as well. She travels the world now, sharing about these and sharing her story and helping people just like we are tonight, just helping share this with other people. So, oh my gosh. So here's me. So remember, I worked at a bakery, so raisin bread time. And and I was a bit chicken, Valerie. I have to give Valerie and some of the other girls that you're going to see, they were braver than I was to share their beginning, and I was too chicken, and I waited for a little while before I was had enough guts to do this. But it shows where for me the gut area kind of got cleaned up. But and then Colleen, I think Colleen's on the call right now, just amazing, and just she's been plugging away at it and just doing well, and she helps her husband now, Mark. I don't know if Mark's on the call, but Mark has done amazing as well. And I don't know if Colleen's on, if she wants to say anything.
Yeah, Mark's looking good. Mark's
Yeah,
looking good.
Mark's looking fantastic. And then Colleen now teaches, coaches a slew of people with many, many success stories. Oh, who is this, Dave?
That might be me. That might be me. This was last summer, and I was, as I mentioned, barbecues and whatnot. Summer kind of gets away on you, and again, as men, we carry that weight in the middle. And I was getting that little. My wife called it a Buddha belly, but I was getting that little pot in the middle, and no big deal. But and I don't want to disrespect anybody by saying this, but I would go to put my shoes on in the morning, and it was starting to get slightly uncomfortable. And I thought, this is not happening. So I think this was about 18 days on the drops from the top picture to the bottom picture, somewhere in that area. And I lost about 12, 13 pounds. And it was just enough to feel great. So I stayed on the product for probably 3 months. And just, again, it helps maintain hormones and metabolism. And so I stayed on to really solidify my journey and learn some good eating habits. And away we go. So carry on, Russell.
So you can see here with, helps like we're Dave and I, where we don't have too much to lose, but we have also, it helps with larger numbers as well, right? It might take a little longer, but here's Richard Tuggle and Reese. Both Reese actually is fun to share because his wife dropped about 10 pounds, and Reese wasn't really believing it. He thought it was a bit of a nothing to talk about, but so he started taking it just to kind of prove his wife wrong, and he ended up having to eat his words. He's looking great, and they are now
He
helping.
just eaten his words originally. I think he wouldn't have needed it,
Exactly.
Anyway.
So again, so the girls works great for the girls too. And again, with these pictures, they're just showing kind of really the midsection. I think where most women are really, wanting to, work on that area. So Sloan here afterwards, Sloan, this is about a year ago, just over a year ago. And after this, she had a big birthday. She traveled, cruise ship, all this kind of stuff. And she has not gained anything back. I was on a Zoom with her the other day, sharing with someone, and yeah, she's still exactly where she is now. And the reason is why, Dave? Because we've learned how to eat properly, right?
yeah, you get to change your lifestyle, and so it's a combination of our product and some of the other products we have, if for those that choose. But you really are setting up a pretty easy lifestyle. So here's a rock star, and I know she's on the call tonight. Is Brenda from Lethbridge, and Brenda has had a 100 pound, I think, plus now journey. And I can't say that I met Brenda at the beginning of this journey, but I have, seen her and been with her a number of times through the last probably half of her journey. And what a stunning difference! We were just with Brenda in Edmonton a couple weeks ago, and she's happy and she looks great. And so, respectfully, Brenda, do you want to give us about 45 seconds of where you've been on this journey? Do you mind?
Sure. So start the journey, stick to the program, and you know what? The results will happen, and just be patient with it. And don't compare yourself to others. My results are not the same as other people's. That's my biggest tip to give everybody.
What did your granddaughter say to you at some point through your weight loss journey? I
Well,
love what she's.
that one brought tears to my eyes.
I'll bet.
She wrapped her arms around me and she says, Grandma, she goes, my arms now connect. I can go squeeze you harder. And she can put her arms completely around me. So that was huge when
That's
she,
a fist bump in the air, that one.
oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was like, okay, I'm going all the way. So on this one.
awesome. Well, thanks, Brenda.
Thanks,
So
Brenda.
before we move to the next slide, I want to tell you, for those that are watching, is we have a lot of fantastic products, and we're just touching on a very small amount here tonight. We're kind of just hitting what's really been popular lately. But on top of everything else, we have a business attached for those that want to have a plan B and see where they can go with it. For those that want to make a little extra money, and whether it's $500 a month, 500 a week, or you pick your number, we can work with you on that, and it's a lot of fun. So a couple of ways to get involved, and option one is pretty easy. It's become a preferred customer, and that means you're going to use some of our products, and you're going to order them monthly, and you're going to get a 15% discount for doing that off the retail price. And that allows you to start to enjoy some of our products and get some results. What's super important to know is we are not Amazon or any of those. When you purchase products from us, you get us. That means we're going to coach you and work with you through your journey. You don't just get the products and you're on your own and have to figure it out. We want you to have success. We want you to take a before picture, tuck it away. You're never going to show it to anybody, right, Russell, until you do. And when you've had some pretty cool results, we know your friends and family and whatnot are going to they're going to want to ask you, hey, what have you done and how do I get that? So that's one way to get involved. The other way to get involved, option two, is for $37.95 in Canada and $29.95 in the United States, you can purchase a digital business. And I like to say it's not an at-home business, it's an at-phone business, because I definitely travel the world, mostly Mexico these days, and back in Canada. And my phone, wherever I am with my phone, whether it's on the beach or at home on the balcony or in my office, that is my business center. So for that one-time $37.95 in Canada, that allows you to have a ready-to-go business. Having been in business for self for 35 years, I assure you the business I had cost me well over $100,000 a month to run. So $37.95 one time is absolutely amazing, especially with the market share that we have and the tools that you get. You're going to have a mobile sharing app, so you can share products and testimonials and whatnot with people that ask. We have weekly training. We have daily training if you want. It depends on how fast you want to go, but we will go at your speed. We have marketing systems and team support and mentorship. It comes with a back office. You have a fully ready to go business. I assure you of that. I wish I had this in my traditional business when I had it. So Russell, let's briefly talk about some of the getting started options. And for those listening, this just introduces you to a few other products that we have briefly. again, the person that brought you to this call can really dig into that with you because there's some products out there for you. Go ahead, Russell.
Yeah, what we want you to do next is we want you to talk to the person who shared this with you. We want you to have a conversation with them. We want you to share kind of what areas that you are wanting to focus on. Okay. And then that person, and maybe they will be able to, maybe you'll have someone help you. We have some amazing work. We work together. We're called Better Together. And we will figure out a pack or product. We can if we don't have a pack for it, we can build a pack, right? And we will be able to make something that's really going to help you, right? It is focusing on you, and that's how the best way to get started is. So reach out to that person, and they will start that and start sharing that information with you, so we can get you started. Okay.
Awesome. And it's about sharing and earning. If you decide that the business portion of this is for you, it's about sharing and earning. And we want you to get off to a really fast start. And we're very motivated to get you there. So we share our results, we share our products, and we show you how to earn. Now, let's talk. We're going to talk briefly about earning. I can't get into too many details. It would take too long here tonight. But I know when I was 17 and I worked for a restaurant, I got paid one way. I got paid by the hour. Every 2 weeks, I got a check. When I ended up in business for self, it was a little harder to get paid because I had to pay. I had to pay the vendors. I had to pay the staff. I had to pay the couriers. I mean, it was just on and on and on. And if there was any money left at the end of the day, I got paid. And sometimes I didn't, and sometimes I got paid a lot. But in our company, there are 8 ways. We get paid 8 ways. And that's right from retail profit. So when you sell something, there's a retail profit, which everybody understands. But there are a variety of different commissions. You can earn up to 30% commission on everything that happens, not only within your business, but down through the line of people who join your business or buy your products. You can receive additional commissions, and there are a bunch of different commissions that are built into our program. All the way from at some level of being in the company, you can get global commissions of up to 2%. In other words, of what the company does, matching bonuses where you match a percent of your team's commissions, new volume. There is a $10,000 savings bonus. And what happens is, again, hitting markers through the company is the company, not your money, not my money, but the company puts money incrementally into a bonus savings. And when you hit $10,000 in that bank account, they send you a check. They cut you a check just like that. And we've seen so many people on our team receive those. And business rewards, you earn points and rewards, and that gets us to a point where we get to talk about where we're going to go for a holiday. So launching your business, really briefly, we're going to download an app called Boards, and that's from the App Store. It's free, and we're going to load it up with all the information, including a lot of the information you've seen here tonight, but we're going to give you specific information, and you basically run your business from that. If you're on Facebook, somebody wants some information, you go into Boards, we'll show you how to transfer that quickly to a text or a messenger or whatever, and share information easily. You don't have to search for it. It's all right there. We're going to show you how to do a social media launch where you're not bugging your friends and family and pestering them, but you're actually having people connect with you. Hey, how do I get that? Or tell me more about that. So we talked about lifestyle. Russell, let's talk about being a lifestyle partner. What does that give us? What do we get to do? Because you and I have done it.
Oh, we get to travel around the world, right? So we get to, and it's amazing because, I was doing this when I was working at the bakery, right? Working night shift at the bakery, slowly helping people. And every time you do anything, you move in this business, and the company gives you lifestyle credits. So you do anything and you get points. And man, they add up. It's amazing. So we get to travel around. So you and I had a chance to go to Puerto Vallarta, right?
Yep.
So amazing. And the best thing is you get to hang out with your friends and different people, and get to know other people from around the world. And so it's just brilliant, right? So before this, again, as soon as I became a supervisor, I was able to travel, but I became a supervisor, and then basically 15 years I could not get a vacation, right? So it was fun that this became my first vacation in about 14 years, I think it was actually. So
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
And I will mention that Russell no longer works at the bakery. This is what he does. So plan B became plan A. Regardless of how you got there, right?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah, that's the
So
way
this
to
is
do it.
just, I think this is maybe Bora Bora, one of those kind of places. Oh, it's the Maldives, I believe. This is one of the trips, but there are so many great trips. There's been a cruise to Tahiti. There's everybody just went to the Bahamas this year. If you love travel, this is a great place because it's actually quite reachable. This is not pie in the sky. It's a very reachable goal to go on these trips. So let's talk a little bit about our vision. You know, our vision is we want to see a world transformed by brand partners. That's me and you, us, and we want to inspire not only each other but people to live a happier, healthier, wealthier life. And many of us have achieved that, and we truly want to share that. So now's the time to become a brand partner, right now today, and we want you to partner with us. If this is for you, if you're just interested in the products, that's awesome too. So the person that brought you here tonight, get back to them after this Zoom and say, hey, tell me more about whatever it is that interests you. And we'll see you on the other side. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Thanks, team. Have a great night, everybody.
Russell and Dave. Thank you.
That was really good, you guys. Well done.
guys. Have a
It's
good night.
always fun. Thanks for. I love seeing all the other faces on the other side. It's always good.
Yeah.